Hi family, it's Saya. Today I would like to talk to you about about spiritual guidance. Each and every one of us is born with spiritual guidance. And the guidance system are our feelings. Now some people can read energy, see auras, different colors. They sense things, we all sense things beyond our 5 physical senses, as the sight, taste, touch, smell. But today I would like to talk about the guidance from spirit. And in most cases, for most people, spiritual awakening happens in our darkest hour. When we hit our lowest point, when we hit the rock bottom, only then we turn our eyes up, or within would be more correct, and ask, Spirit or Dear God, if you're there, show me. And in this holy instant, let's call it, in this instant is where you hand over your mind to Spirit. You give it a name. Holy Spirit, God, Christ consciousness, Krishna, you call it. Guides, teachers, angels. There is higher intelligence that is higher than human, that knows all about you. It knows all of your desires, wants, and needs. And the truth is, I speak from experience, that most of us do not know what is best for us. Because most of us are, some of us are more or less ego-driven, and ego doesn't know best. So most of us, unless we have clarified our minds, do our spiritual practice, meditation, and clear the shit out of our head, to see clearly, to perceive clearly, to think with clarity. But most of us do not know what is best for us. We think we do what will make us happy, but once we get it, we would soon realize that this is not what makes us happy. And this goes on and on and on and on, and we just keep on chasing worldly pursuits, worldly goals, worldly idols. And none of it, whether is it a partnership, friendship, love partner, house, car, money, new job, none of it brings any everlasting satisfaction. So let's talk about this for a little bit. Because only when you exhaust yourself, only when you really exhaust yourself, and I could speak for myself that I have chased many idols, just like everyone else. And I am a little bit exhausted, so it's easier to just do nothing and ask for guidance. I'm serious. Really. Because it is in that instant that we surrender our desires and say, show me what you would have me do. Show me where you would have me go. Show me what you would have me say. So instead of planning everything by the ego's book, this is how most people function in their daily lives. Stop and ask for guidance. Whenever you have doubts or fears, just stop. Ask for guidance. You must remember that your fears are your creations. Fear is self-induced. Yes, I also keep reminding myself this all the time. It's so easy to get lost in this 3D physical reality You gotta go to work, you gotta take care of, others. It's easy to get lost in stuff outside yourself. And sometimes we get scared. But we must understand that all experiences, inner and outer, are self-created through the mind. It's all self-created, even experiences we don't want, on a conscious or unconscious level. We are generating this reality we call physical manifestations. So fears are also our own creations. No matter how nobody can override your free will, you have free choice to create anything you want, to create an experience, anything you want, including fears, which are generated by you, nurtured by you, and respected by you. When you feel fear, know that you have chosen incorrectly. Know that you are looking at the world incorrectly, that you have left the eternal now and have gone into the future. It's what happens to me all the time, fears about the future. And you are supposing what might happen, right? This is one of my fears. I would rather say, oh, baby doesn't have any. But, well, feeling insecurity about the near or far future, financial insecurity, safety, this kind of things. When we live the now and we ruminate about the past, what someone said or what happened, or ruminate on what future might bring, when we live the present moment, we are in danger of causing ourselves pain, unnecessary mental suffering. So it's important to be present. So when we are in fear, let's ask for guidance. Take a moment to sit down and say, I must have chosen incorrectly because I'm afraid. I must have left the present moment. Duh. Because I'm afraid. How do I know I've left this present moment? Because nothing is happening. Nothing bad is happening here. Right? Right now, I'm sitting in a van. I'm parked out in nature. It's beautiful. It's green. There is sunshine. I can hear the birds sing. It's so pretty. But the mind can come up with fears so great that it drives you crazy. So you have to stop and realize that nothing bad is happening here. It's just a projection into the future of my own doing. And then decide, let me bring my mind back here and ask for guidance. And you may think, maybe the guidance you get is very quiet. Maybe you don't really hear a voice, but you understand that if you stay in the present moment, come back from the future terror that you have inflicted on your mind, you can at least sit in the room quietly for a moment and say, nothing bad is happening. Show me what to do. Just ask, show me. You will always get an answer. I promise you. It will come in a form of peace. It will come in a form of inspiration. It will come in some form if you have trained your mind. If you have observed your mind, if you have some kind of daily spiritual practice, or at least intention to clarify your mind, and pay attention to what your mind is doing, observing it throughout the day, then you will be able to pull your mind back into the present moment and calmly ask for guidance. Now, many people say they do not receive guidance. But you receive guidance all the time through your feelings. If you have stepped back from fear and sat quietly in your car or at your desk or in your home and said, please show me what to do, you have to ask. See? Higher intelligence cannot interfere with your free will. This is very important to understand. No one, higher intelligence cannot interfere with your free will. You have to ask. You will not get guidance until you ask. Show me. You have to ask and keep asking. The same with enlightenment, liberation. You must constantly choose over and over again that you want to wake up. I want to wake up. Show me. Yeah, and keep asking. Keep asking. Some people say they do not receive guidance, but the thing is that we do receive guidance all the time through feelings. If something feels right, good, it's probably right. If something feels off, it's probably not right. It's that simple. Sometimes situations in life appear where we do not know what to do in this situation. And then you get feelings of some kind. This is guidance. But you can consciously just ask. And you may get a feeling that just stop with what you're doing, stop moving and don't do anything. That is also guidance. Many of you seek guidance in the forms of words or direct instruction from a voice in your head. Well, you are getting direct instruction. It is through that impeccable guidance system that you have your feelings. Maybe you get a feeling to get some fresh air and go for a walk. Maybe you get a feeling to get a nap. Maybe you get a feeling to phone a friend and ask for help. This is spiritual guidance. How to know what is spiritual guidance and what is ego, our low, self-centered, selfish desires? How to know whether is it higher will or lower will? Whether is it spiritual guidance from higher intelligence, universe, spirit, God, or lower intelligence, ego? How to know? If it is a loving act, a calming act, or a peace-inducting act, then it comes from spirit. But if it's fear-inducing act, an agitated feeling or a scared feeling, then it comes from the ego. Ego feels different than spirit. See? It's in your feelings. So this is a huge learning process for all of us to discern the difference between the ego's fearful guidance and spirit's gentle and loving and calm guidance. As you go through the next few hours and days and even years practicing, observing the mind and see how you feel. See, mind electric, heart magnetic, and there you go, electromagnetic strålning. This is how reality is created. It all starts with mind, with a thought, and when you add feeling to it, reality is created. Okay. Okay, family. I love you. I care for you, for your well-being. It's important to me that you keep a calm spirit, a calm mind, that you feel good, that you feel at ease, and that you know that you are dearly loved. You are loved. You are loved beyond measure. That there is force in the universe that is higher intelligence that knows you, that knows your name, that knows all about you, that knows your fears, wishes, desires, your needs. Let it take care of you. Because we sometimes, as we are spiritual beings, but sometimes as little humans with part of the mind called ego, may not know best. So let's just admit we don't know what we don't know and say and ask. You can ask out loud or just in your mind. Ask, show me, dear Spirit, or dear God. Give it a name of yours if you're there. Show me. Show me. Show me.